brand? Oh yeah. I've been hip and I've been on that, you know. And the last but not least on my list, and I had to get it, and I couldn't do this podcast without even mentioning it. For one, I'm from Detroit, so if you think about Cartiers, you think about, like, you feel me, Cartier frames, and we talk about the frames, the glasses. Not only just the watch, but Richie Mont, because Richie Mont owns Cartier. Now, Cartier is also in the top three. And when I say the top three most recognized and selling brands that sell the most across the world. The top three is Rolex, Omega, and Cartier. You feel me? Cartier is like, it's that deal. Then you got IWC, which also is world renowned. If you are a watch enthusiast and you're into watches, IWC is most definitely there. Then Jaeger-LeCoultre. I don't know how to pronounce the end part. Let's be real. LeCoultre. You feel me? It seems French to me. But if you into watches, and I'm also into watchmaking myself and designing watches, you can't never go wrong with that. Like, that's like high-end. And then they also own Vacheron Constantin. Like, come on now, they make watches that's $80,000. We ain't talking about your traditional bust-down watches with full of nothing but diamonds and, you know, gemstones and all that type of stuff. No, we talking about prestige, elite, luxury territory. They own that. Like, besides, like, you know, they don't own Omega, they don't own Rolex, but they own Cartier, they own IWC, they own Jaeger-LeCoultre, they own Vacheron Constantin. Like, most of these watches, like, let's be real, I can't afford them right now. I'm gonna afford them one day. They're gonna be part of the collection real soon, but I can't afford them right now. But you know what I can't afford to do? I can afford to own a piece of the company that produced them. So if you believe in the brand, you know what they're doing in the market, and you know how they moving, why not? Like, we talk about ownership all the time. We talk about investing. We talk about building. Like, I don't just got to be a buyer and flipper of this. I can actually own a piece of the company. We talking about being real bosses, not just Hugo boss, but real bosses. And people think that is like, it takes a lot. It don't. When we think about these elite luxury brands, like, you got to think about high margins, global prestige, and these are long-time collecting brands. I mean, long-time collecting brands. Been around 100 years. Like, they solidified in that industry. So it's like, why not? When you see people celebrating watch culture at the highest level, Richie Mont is behind it. Because most of those brands is like what the 1%ers or the 10%ers were. I say the 10%ers because you got people out here that ain't the 1%ers, but they damn near about to be there. And they own it. You feel me? These are like, you know, what the wealthy were. And let's be real. Like, you can own it, but I ain't telling you to buy it. I bought some because I like watches. And I'm from Detroit, man. I own a pair of Cartier glasses. Them things about $1,800. So I know what they going for. And when you go around the city of Detroit, and as some of y'all may know, if y'all hip to culture, and y'all hip to fashion, y'all know, I mean, this was a focal point of Cartier for real. Everybody wear Cartier glasses. Everybody wear Cartier in general. Then we're going to talk about the glasses. We're talking about the watches, the earrings, the wristbands for the women, you know, the glasses. Everybody wear it in this city. It's going to be around for a long time. To the point where they got Big Gretch, which is the governor of Michigan. You feel me? You got your NBA players here wearing Cartier. You got your favorite musician here wearing Cartier. You got your mans who trying to be fresh walking up the street got on some Cartier, some form of Cartier. I'm talking about from the glasses. He might not got the watch, but he got the glasses at least. You know, the women might not have a watch. They got the earrings at least, but we talking about the overall company though. It's gonna be around. IWC. I've been following them for a long time because I just like the way they get down. Social media presence. Also, from when they come down to watch building, yeah, they legit. I can't even be mad at them. Because, you know, I work for Shinola. You know, I do assembly for Shinola. We put together watches over there, baby. And that's what I got on my wrist. Shout out to the home team. But yeah, but you got to respect the dominant presence of these luxury brands. And Vacheron Constantin, like I said, they got watches ranging from $10,000 to $80,000, $100,000 watches. And yeah, they've been around for a long time. And like, they solidified in the game. So if you want to go, not if you, I'm thinking like if I want to go big or go home, I'm gonna go invest in the rich and mine. And let's be real, for a stock that's only $20, like for real, you can't go wrong. Like we buy these, like I got a breeze right here. You feel me? I'm not promoting it, I'm not condoning it or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, these cost the same amount as what it will cost for a share. A share in this company. Now think about it, like you instantly leveling up. Like you want some ownership. You been saying you want to own something, you want to be a part of something, but you don't necessarily want to build something. Man, I'm going to Rich and Mine. That's where I went, and that's why I went. I make watches myself, and I have a watch brand myself, right? So I know some of y'all probably think like, dang, you got a watch brand yourself. Why are you investing in the other watch brands? I mean, that's part of the game. That's part of the business. Like, come on now. You can't beat them, join them. And I ain't trying to say it like that, but you can own them, though. Like, that's the truth. I ain't just buying it just to wear it. I'm buying it because I want ownership. Something I could pass down, something for the family, you know? Gotta do that, inshallah. So it's like, Rich and Mine is that for me.